Hello there, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passioknit Kelsie and this is another very passionate vlog. Yesterday I did a P.O. box opening and as usual it was a bit of a yarn haul. This isn't everything actually. I still have two smaller boxes on the ground that contain mostly Lily Sugar and Cream, I think, cotton, stuff like that. I also have a bunch of Lily Sugar and Cream on the desk back here, but also recently, we finished all of our custom orders, so now I am free to make anything that I want to get ready for my upcoming drop, which is in September. So I was kind of thinking we should start by using some of this new yarn that I got in the P.O. box, get it off my desk, make it into things, and put them in the drop. How does that sound? I am going to be starting at the top of the pile today, which consists of currently some Juicy Couture cakes. Which means scrunchies. Yes, yes, yes indeed. I used to make a lot of scrunchies, as you may know. I have a ton of Juicy Couture yarn in my room, as you also may know, back there as well. Juicy Couture was only sold at Joann, and I think you can find it online some places right now, but that might just be resale. I don't actually think that they are making it anywhere. Some people do think that there is a dupe at Michael's in the Loops and Threads line, but I'm not totally sure. But anyway, I haven't actually made scrunchies in a minute, and Juicy Couture is probably one of the top yarns that I have in my stash, so using it is great, yeah? I also just had in mind today that I was wanting to work on smaller and quicker projects, so scrunchies are a fantastic option. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab my hook, get some ponytail holders, which I have here, and start making scrunchies. I'm just going to make scrunchies until well, no, that's not going to be possible. I was going to say until I run out of yarn, but there's a lot of velvet yarn on my desk at the moment. We got a bunch of these cakes, but I also have a bunch of Bernat velvet, so this would make like 15 scrunchies, and that's not going to happen today. So until we run out of yarn, not really an option. So more likely it's going to be until I don't want to make scrunchies anymore, and then we'll move on to something else. I'm going to start with Sparkly Notre Dame. I'm going to guess this will make 2 scrunchies. I feel like it's going to be 2.5. I don't think it's a full skein. I don't know what they did with it. Does it matter? Not really. Normally, around the drop times, I will typically make a bunch of small things at the end because I start panicking and feeling like I don't have enough items. But this time, if I just make a bunch of small things at the very beginning, then I'll be like, oh, I'm so good. We have like 25 items already in the drop. I can just go ahead and make a sweater. So doing this a little bit backwards this time, wondering if it'll help me keep from panicking at the last minute, or if it's going to be exactly the same, who knows. It probably will be, honestly. But maybe it'll take off a little bit of pressure. I'll just be panicking in general because the drop is happening very soon, not panicking because I feel like I don't have enough items. Take away that deadline pressure to make a bunch of stuff. I also don't expect this pile to disappear quickly. I don't necessarily expect to use all of it. I'm just gonna dedicate myself to the pile today, and if we keep doing that, then that'd be cool, but no promises.
No, I'm on a break, mate. On a break. Ah! Just hang in there for... Aw! Save the turret from redemption!
Okay, now here's the question. This is what's left. Is that enough for one scrunchie? Maybe. I didn't think it was a whole skein, but it might be, actually. I guess we'll find out.
Wait, I've just thought of something. How am I gonna get in? You know, being bloody massive and everything.
So we did have enough for all 4 scrunchies. That means that was, at the very least, a full skein. There was no knots in it, so it was probably just straight up a skein of Juicy Couture. This is how much I have left, which is not enough for another scrunchie, but probably enough for like some accent colors on a different scrunchie later. I'm gonna put it with my scraps, and there we go. 1 skein down for the day. That is 4 scrunchies. These usually take about 15 minutes a piece, so it's been an hour-ish. Moving on. I am still in the mood for scrunchies, so I'm gonna start using this guy, another skein of Juicy Couture. This is the color Biscay Bay, and it is sparkly. The cakes are much more compact than the skeins, but that's pretty usual, I guess. I think this is about the same as the yellow one that we just did, so I'll probably get 4 more scrunchies. While we're doing this, I am also currently working on changing the scrunchie listings from one scrunchie listing that has all of the different color options on it to individual listings for every color of scrunchies. And that is because it is much easier to shop that way. Much easier to see what colors are sold out, what colors are not. So it is going to be a slow process. I'm just doing it one color at a time as I make them. But I think it'll be worth it as far as like ease of shopping, being able to find the scrunchies. But this does mean that the scrunchie quantities will probably take up a lot of space on drop day compared to the single listings of just like bags and hats and stuff. Give and take.
There's nothing for me to jump down into it.
7.5 days ago, so I'm still learning.
All right, so that cake was also a full skein. I got 4 scrunchies out of it. Look at them. This one I am going to have to label because there are multiple blues in the Juicy Couture line and a lot of them look similar. So I'm just gonna take this and wrap it around the 4 scrunchies so that I know what color they are later, since we no longer have scrunchie bins. I have been putting these on my shelf in the background as I get them stocked on the website. At the moment, I've been putting them inside that little basket there so that I'm not taking up a bunch of room. Okay, there we go. Biscay Bay, 4 scrunchies. Beautiful. And now I think I'm gonna be done with scrunchies for the day. Although there's a couple more cakes, so maybe we'll come back to that tomorrow. Let's look at our options here. Whenever I saw these, I was thinking scarf because it's very, very thick. That would take a little while, at least hours. There's 3 of them. All of this back here is velvet, so that will be for scrunchies. Don't need to worry about that right now. I have no ideas. I don't want to start a scarf tonight, and honestly, I have been fighting a nap all day long. I'm so tired, so I think I'm just gonna like be done for right now. It's 7 o'clock, so I'm taking the night off. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, we're back with a full table of yarn still. So I was thinking today might be a good day to start a scarf, since that was basically the only idea I really had yesterday. Yarn options for that include this, which is probably the main choice, Loops and Threads Twisted Tones. Here we go. The color is called Black Sand. It is 100% recycled acrylic. There's that. And then the other option that we could do is this one right here. This is Premier Bloom, Chunky Big, and this is the color Tulip. There's 3 of them. I wonder how it would work up. It looks like a really fun color. This one is a chunky size 5, and this one is a jumbo size 7. So speaking of scarves, this one would work up quicker, but this one might be cuter. Both of them I will probably be knitting rather than crocheting, just because I love a knit scarf. They usually have really nice drape, and I don't know, just I'm a fan. Out of both of these yarns, I feel like I should use this one first. Mainly because I like this one a little bit better, especially the colors. So I feel like if I keep this in my stash, since I like it, I'm much more likely to use it. If I leave this one in my stash, I am much less likely to use it. So if we just use it now, that would probably be the most productive choice to go towards yarn usage. But first, before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and start my day with some more scrunchies. I'm gonna do just one. Grab this one here. This one is, what is it? Plum? Midnight? No. Plum. It is plum. It's plum. I got it. I still got it. Once again, I'm guessing this is probably a full skein here, so I can get 4 scrunchies out of this guy. I'm going to do that, get this out of the way, and then I spend the rest of my night working on scarf. Scarf is probably going to take a hot minute, honestly. And we now have 4 sparkly plum scrunchies. Look at these. This color is like gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There was just a little bit left, which is going to go in my scraps. So we'll call it good. I am, again, going to wrap the label around it so I can see what color it is. Get these bad boys stocked, and then I will start working on our scarf for the rest of the night. Right now, I'm thinking the garter stitch. It is plain, but it works up faster because it's just knitting. And I really like it. I like the texture of it. I like the look of it. It's simple and cute. So that's what we'll do. This is Big Yarn Jumbo number 7. It recommends a 9mm needle size, which conveniently, we just got some 9mm needles in the P.O. box the other day. Yeah, these. US 13 9mm. I actually didn't have this size before, so how convenient. These small circulars should be okay because I'm not planning on having the scarf any wider than this. Well, it'll be close. It's not going to fall off the needles though. I don't know how much of the scarf I'll get done tonight. I'm hoping to work through at least one of these skeins out of 3. Yeah. Scarf update. The color, is it gonna make a plaid? I literally just noticed that holding it up and looking at it in like my little camera viewfinder. Anyway, but before that, I was gonna say it's looking like kind of like a marble. It's cute. It's working up kind of slow because it is so chunky. The stitches kind of take some effort and time. So like win-lose situation. It's chunky, so it's gonna work up faster, but the stitches are going slower because the needles are thick and hard to maneuver. Same with the yarn, also thick. So it might just be the same.
Able to understand the grand scale of what's truly happening here. I am absolutely loving this book at the moment. Though I'm not reading as fast as Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I sometimes have to reread sentences to truly understand what's going on, right? It's a much more, I wouldn't say difficult book, right? But like Dungeon Crawler Carl was so like, I don't even know the word. That was just time. Oh.
I have a scarf update for you. I finished 1 skein out of the 3, although that one did have like the center pull out and like wrapped around the outside. So I'm not sure if someone used a little bit of it or not. So like, was it a full skein? I don't know. This is how long it ended up being for 1 skein. So this would be 1/3 of our scarf because we have 2 skeins left. And as far as the length goes, 1/3, that might be okay. Yeah, sure. Once again, from far away in my viewfinder, I am noticing like a zigzag thingy. I don't know how prominent it actually is. Just like looking at it in person, it's not as noticeable as it is really far away in a little small picture. Although, I don't actually want to work on this today, and that's mainly because, like I was saying yesterday, it's pretty slow going, and it is actually quite a bit of work for my wrist. So I'm going to take a break on this. I'll come back to it probably next vlog, and I'm going to move on to another project for today. That being still something using yarn from our desk over here. I would like to use some of this Loops and Threads Classic Cotton. This is in the color Coral. I have 16 of them that we got in the last P.O. Box video. So there's 2 6-packs and then there's 4 that are just loose out and about. Honestly, since our last project vlog, I made that buttercream beach bag and I have really been craving another one. So I'm going to make another one. And I have also really been wanting to make a solid color one because I think that it just looks really good in a solid color. I have this yarn in front of me, so we're gonna do just that. Here we are, 1 skein down. Two skeins down. Hello there. It's been like 2 days and I have been busy. Lots of plans this weekend, lots of family events, fun stuff, but not really been able to crochet or get a lot of work done. This is a pretty good busy time project though, I guess, because you can just pick it up and do granny stitches at any point. Tomorrow, schedule goes back to normal, so hoping to get some work done. Hello! Okay, so this is the last day that I can allot for this vlog. And before the vlog is over, I have a couple things that I would like to accomplish, which include clearing off this desk. Even though we didn't use a bunch of yarn from the desk like I had said at the beginning of this video, I'm still going to put it away because clear desk, clear mind. Obviously, I'll keep out certain yarns like these so that I can finish the scarf whip that we started and a couple of these bad boys so that I can finish the beach tote bag that we had also started. No, finishing my whips is not one of my goals for the end of this vlog just because I don't have time. We can't do it. So, clear off this desk and also pack orders, which should have been done days ago. My motivation just has been in the gutter and I've been busy, so I'm trying to turn that around today. So we'll start by clearing our desk and our minds. Clear desk means we can pack orders on said desk and then be done. Okay. All right, I have 17 orders to pack. The first 2 that will be packed are our last 2 custom orders that I made. Fingerless gloves and beach bag tote. Next, get to use some of these cute bags I got in my last P.O. Box video. Oh. I just realized that the label covers up all of the good vibes. So now we just have vibes. All right, done custom orders. Everything that's left is merch. Orders packed. I have a clear queue, nothing to do except for finish some whips. So that is going to bring us to the end of this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everything I did just fit together nicely or medium well into this vlog. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me in the future. At the current moment, I have merchandise on my website. T-shirts and sweatshirts, bags should be coming soon. You can find that on passionategoods.com. But that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!